Well, hello again to all the boys and girls out there in YouTube land watching Georgia Beer Reviews. Back at you today with another one, and Mr. Bumpy Road Brews is also back with me. So today we're looking at a collab beer, and we're doing a collab review. It's only appropriate. We're looking at a collab between Greater Good, and they are out of Worcester, Mass, and Lone Pine. They're out of Maine somewhere. I've reviewed some of their beers before. But it's brewed at the Greater Good Brewery in Worcester, Mass. This is the Daddy-O. It is a fruited milkshake IPA, clocks in at 8.1% alcohol by volume. It's a collaboration with our friends at Lone Pine Brewing Company, a mashup of the Lone Pine OJ, which I have had, and the Pulp Daddy, which I've also had. So two beers that I've had. And this features Cryo Eldorado and Cryo Sabro hops, and they add tangerine puree to it as well.
That's different.
Hence the fruited milkshake IPA. All right, I've never had it. You've never had it?
No, I've had both, like you.
Okay.
Had both separately, but the added puree thing is definitely
right
new for both of them.
So it sounds like it's like a mix, a mashup of those two beers with the addition of the tangerine puree. So.
Did you leave yourself some?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
I'm a professional beer pourer. But you got more because you're my guest. But it's close. All right, so orange. Orange, you glad we're drinking this beer?
Yeah, a nice frothy white head on it too.
Yeah, definitely gets an A for the appearance. Really deep orange too.
Yeah, extremely deep.
And opaque, you cannot see through it.
It looks red almost on
camera. Yeah. Blood orange. Arr.
It's definitely hazy murky-esque.
Getting the
orange juice, tangerine.
Maybe some of the other hops coming through in there. You get, a lot of the typical hoppy aromas from these New England styles.
A slight maltiness to it, slight malty sweetness.
Yeah.
A little zing, little zest on the nostrils.
Mm-hmm. No alcohol, doesn't smell boozy at all. 8.1%, pretty standard. Yeah, for a straight double. Smells good. Yeah, that's all.
That's it, right?
That's all I'm getting. So yeah, let's do it. Cheers.
Cheers.
The tangerine citrus notes are coming through. The malt's coming through the middle of the sip. I wouldn't guess that this had the puree in it though. It just tastes like.
I mean, it doesn't have chunks. It's not like thick. Like
no, but I mean, like I wouldn't necessarily guess that the orange flavor's coming from puree versus the hops.
I don't know. This one's a little bit more juice forward, so that's kind of where I do kind of get the tangerine.
Maybe as I said,
it's more juice forward than what like the OJ was to me, which does taste a lot like just straight up orange juice, but there's a bit of juiciness to it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the more I sip on it. Yeah, a little bit more orange flavor than with a normal New England type juicy IPA. Touch of tropical fruit in there as well, maybe like a pineapple?
I don't know, I do get something that kind of on the tail end. It's like a kiss of alcohol note for me.
There's something back there. It's not... You know what it is? It's almost got like a cereal grain note in there, like a Fruity Pebbles or Honey Nut Cheerios, or like a grain on the back end, like a cereal grain. For me, I don't know. I just got it in that last sip.
So like corn you're talking about?
No, not. It doesn't taste corny. It tastes
like
sweet cereal, like.
It's more like actual cereal.
Yeah, like actual
versus
cereal.
Just like a cereal
versus
grain.
a cereal grain, yeah. Oh. Yeah. It's good.
Bitterness is what? About moderate.
I would say, well, low moderate if you want to go moderate. Yeah, it's definitely more on the fruity side. But it is balanced because you do get a good malt backbone with this as well. Nice spready malty in the middle of the sip. A little bit more juicy from the addition of the puree. And then it finishes For me, it finishes with a little bit of that cereal note, and then it kind of drops off. It's juicy throughout, but when you swallow it down, it does kind of drop off. It doesn't have a super lingering finish. Carbonation's medium. Forgot to say that on our last review about the carbonation, so I wanted to throw it in there this time. Definitely got some good prickly carbonation. This is a winner. I think it's a good collab between two breweries that I really like a lot, especially Greater Good, America's first all imperial brewery. Everything's 8% plus, so this works. 8.1. I'm ready for my score. I think I'm gonna go 94. Pretty solid A. It's not like, I mean, there's so many that are along these lines. The fact that it's a fruited milkshake IPA, it doesn't.
They did put lactose in it too, right? So
Well, it's a milkshake. Yeah, it's got.
it has to be a
it has
milkshake
to.
IPA.
Although they don't say anything on the label
Yeah,
about it, but
I don't get like a vanilla vibe at all.
no.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just kind of. I'm gonna place this into the good category, but it's like on the high end of good. It's better than. It's like craft beer worthy. Like if you went to a craft beer store versus just going to a local, like where I live in New Hampshire, you can go to the grocery store and buy beer. So it's above the grocery store shelfy type, but it, definitely like in the craft. But it's not blowing me away. I'm probably like right around I'll give it like a 39.
And you know what?
50, which
I
is,
said 94, didn't I? I'm actually gonna go a little lower. I'm gonna go 92.
yeah, I'm not sure exactly where my. I tried to make them into like 100, like just double it up type deal, so it makes sense that way. But
I'm gonna drop it. Yeah, 92. It's an excellent beer, but it's A minus for me. Good, A minus. Definitely worth a try. I think it was like $5 for the can, and it's a collab between two really great breweries. So it's always nice to try collab beers like that. And the addition of tangerine is interesting at the very least. I feel like they could have even gone more with the tangerine, added more in there. But it's enjoyable. So buy it, try it. Let us know what you think. If you can get this, sorry for the glare. If you can get this beer in your area, definitely worth a shot. Chances are, if you live in the New England area, Maine, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, you should be able to find this because it's the breweries aren't too far away.
Kate would probably like this one, right?
I think so. Yeah. She would. She loves the juicy.
My wife wouldn't like
IPAs.
it. She doesn't like IPAs at all, but she does like the fruited sours and stuff.
Okay.
So.
All right. Well, that'll do it for this beer review, folks. B plus, A minus. A good beer to try. If you've had this beer, let us know what you think in the comments below. And yeah, so that'll do it for this beer review, guys. Thanks to Bumpy Road for joining me, and we'll see you here on the next one. Until then.
So a little bit like the last sub I just got. You know those orange popsicles that you would make out of orange juice?
Like a crepe.
And you freeze them.
Like a, yeah.
The homemade frozen juice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of like that.
Sure.
Cheers.
All right. I'm not going to go through my whole outro again, so we'll see you on the next one. Cheers, everybody.